looks like in terms of a clock or a, the traditional wristwatches that we had, that those would also have these lots
so
of
these are
gears
gears.
with these teeth pointing outside. And what are you going to show me on this?
I want to show basically interconnectedness of a system.
Of a counting system.
Could be a
Number
counting
system. Number system.
I feel that, so even gears for even your clock is actually a system.
Yeah.
Right, it's got gears inside. The thing about gears is that they express connections very well.
Right.
Interconnectivity is very well expressed. So today we will focus on the number system.
Okay.
And one of the things I realized, I think I was asked to create a visual aid for children to teach them place value systems because it's very difficult to understand. So,
So this is the decimal system?
this is the decimal system.
Okay.
And so what it shows in a way is that, if you look at children and you ask them to depict 1 or 11 on their fingers, they generally do this, right?
Okay.
1 and 1. So it's not wrong, but actually it is 10 and 1, right? So it needs to be, how do you explain that to a child, right? 11 is written as 1, 1.
1. When we write
That's why when you write it down, you write it as 1 and 1, and then 1 and 2 is 12. So how do we do it? So basically we thought that, okay, let me create a gear system and show them that when the ones gear takes an entire round, let's see what happens actually. So we are moving it, it's gone to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now, see what's happening over here is, okay, I have to, it's still not perfect, but yeah, it's gone to 1. This will move to 1.
Right.
So now if you think about it, this gear, the tens gear is only counting the number of rounds the ones gear is taking.
So when this takes one complete round or one rotation, then this moves only by one slot.
Yes.
Right?
So this is basically counting the number of rounds that this.
If this has taken one round, then this moves up just one place.
Right, otherwise I can keep rotating it and
Yeah,
if always
yes,
keeping the
yes.
number of rounds, track of the number of rounds, then you don't know. So the tens is basically counting the number of cycles the ones have taken.
Right.
Right?
So this one
It's
hits
actually-
here, but
yeah,
when it
just-
goes round, this little protruding thing, this hits here and makes it move just
Now
one
say for
by
example
one.
it's
Right.
not that accurate but it's moved up to 2.
Right.
So then now I know that this round, the ones round is taking 2 rounds. So that is 20 because 2
Yes.
full circles.
So here you have marked 0, which is ones.
Ones actually,
Ones,
O is ones.
O-N-E-S, ones. One.
Which is single digits, 0
Single
to
digit.
9.
And then you have here T.
Tens.
So this is tens.
Right.
And then over here you have H, which
Hundreds.
is hundreds.
Yeah, so I've not marked it here for the scope of this video, otherwise it
Yes.
gets
Yeah.
a little
I
complicated.
understand.
But the idea is that when this takes one round, so this will be come back to 0, this will be 0, and this will move up to 1. So that's the idea. That actually hundreds is keeping track of the number of rounds tens is taken, and the tens column and the tens gear is keeping track of the number of rounds the ones gear is taken. So when we work on it in single lines, in columns and rows, right? Numbers are written in columns, right? Ideally, if you look at it, they are cyclical, like the solar system. It's a system, and everything is in a cycle kind of a format, interconnected with each other. So the tens are connected to the ones, the hundreds are connected to the tens. So that's how it moves.
So when this moves, this takes one complete round, and then this one moves
Yeah,
once.
clockwise, exactly. this
Now,
side.
okay. So now, how many times this has to move so that this moves once? 10 times. This will move 10 times.
Think about it. 10
right?
times will.
And 10,
Yeah, 10 times.
10 rounds.
10 full
10
rounds,
rounds.
yes.
Then this will move once.
Once,
This will
yes.
take one full
One
rotation,
round,
one full
yeah.
rotation.
That's
and
how this
that
is
will move
counting
this
one.
one. So this
And
is
this will move a little bit, just
one,
one,
just
from
one,
0 to
just
1.
one slot.
Yeah, that's one slot.
That's
So this will take 10 rounds. And that means it's 10 tens here. So this would have taken one full round, and this would have moved to 1.
So this is really something which a child can keep a child engaged for a long time.
Yeah, they can
Counting this
keep
so many
rotating it.
times. How many times I rotate this and then this rotates how many times.
And they have to be
how
very
many times
accurate.
this I do and then this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be precise.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so the idea is that I think the understanding of numbers being a system,
Yes.
right, with interconnected parts,
Right.
I think visually can change a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Because one of the things that I realize is that we tell the children to add from the one side. But when we add, when we are calculating, we generally add from the larger number side, right? Like if I say 57 plus 49, I do 50 plus 40 and then I'll add the others and, mentally, get an approximation and then, do the
Right.
ones carryovers in my head basically. That's
Absolutely.
how all of us do it. But when we have
That
to
is
do
with
it in
the
our
approximation,
yeah. But when we have to do it in our notebooks for the purpose of, getting those sums accurate, we always start from this one side
Right.
and then teach them the process. So most children understand addition, subtraction, all of these operations as a process, then actually understanding the concept behind them. So
Yeah,
when
we just did it mechanically and no questions asked, and this question never occurred to me that why do we do the multiplication from this side and the division from this side, and I thought about it. Yeah, just do it and that's it.
that's absolutely but then there are some crazy students like me who can ask these questions
Then
and
why do we do this?
why do we operate? Why division is the only operation that starts from the right side, the 100 side, if it's a 3-digit number.
Yes, that's right. That's
You
right.
know? So that's I remember getting scolded for asking this question sometime back as a child. But yeah, I found it very interesting because when being entrusted with this responsibility as a teacher to create aids for math, I realized there's so much that can be done.
Absolutely.
It's like a untapped, area, and people are working on it because there's something called GeoGebra that's come up.
Okay.
So algebra and then there's
And
GeoGebra.
geometry, isn't it? Geometry and algebra.
Yeah, and there is so much that you can do, Angles, time and all are 60 and multiples are 12.
Right. Absolutely.
360.
Yes. Yes.
And then you have this decimal system which is only used for counting and operations. It's a rather interesting thing to understand number systems. Maybe at some point of time we'll understand the time system and the other sexagesimal systems and
Some of it has some logic behind it, some of it is just arbitrary random. It is just that it has been going on like this and there is no clear-cut
No
reasoning
reasoning.
and there is no clear-cut reasoning behind it. Like I don't think there is any reason why there are 3 feet to 1 yard.
Oh, there is.
There is?
Yeah.
What is
There
that?
is, because when you look at it, it's 12 inches to 1 foot and then yard and all
Yeah,
that.
so
That's
but why
the
is
same.
it like that? Why is it 3? 3 feet make 1 yard.
I think there is a historical reason for it. I think we'll explore that as well. Maybe some amount of research needs to be done. I'm pretty sure that there is, like meters, it's the same thing.
So can one of my viewers please respond and tell me, give me the answer in the comment section below. Thank you so much.